Hey everybody, welcome to this week's programming. So this week is our first official week of Hero Month. So we've done two workouts. We had Luke and then Edward White Friday and Saturday. We had pretty much Luke with the endurance with a whole body style workout between clean and jerks, wall balls, kettlebell swings, ring dips, and some lunges. Mixed in with the running. Then Friday, Saturday we had the deadlifts and all the strict pull-ups. Today we're gonna have a little bit more variety going in. But once again, just go back and read the newsletter from the previous week. It's pretty much going to be the same kind of lineup, how to approach Hero Month. Number one thing is just being grateful that we can do this, having a lot of gratitude, realizing that these guys, they paid the ultimate sacrifice for us. So it's the least we can do is just honor them and just the way we move our bodies on a day-to-day basis. The volume is a little high. So remember, there's different ways we can do this. We're going to have a scaled version, so you have Comp and RX. That is the prescribed workout. We're not going up, we're not going down, you're just doing the workout. And then the fitness portion is going to be a recommendation. And I'm basically taking like the starting avatar person, the 1 to 6 months that have been here, just looking to move and just looking to feel and just have a great workout. If you want to be a little bit more specific on how to approach these workouts, talk to your coach, email me, text me, or anybody else that you know, and we'll get something prescribed for you, because remember, we're all different levels in this. Some can benefit from a little bit different style movement, while others need to do a different workout entirely, maybe, to make sure that they're progressing forward with these workouts. And then another way of doing this too is always partner up. I'm a big fan of partner workouts. A lot of these workouts, especially this week, you can do as a partner and still get some great workouts in on there. And the workouts, I mean, we are going to have time caps on there. I don't want my coaches having to stay around for an hour for you to try to finish out a workout in the class. Be mindful of other people, be mindful of the coaches in doing this. And yeah, I love seeing people push themselves. I love seeing that, obviously. But at the same time, let's be smart about it. This is a long month. And so let's just approach every day, being smart with every workout, and making sure we appropriately scale it to where we are. White, this is something we've done pretty much every year. It's a great total body workout, 5 rounds for time, 3 rope climbs, 10 toes to bar, 21 overhead walking lunges with a plate, 45, 35 pounds, followed by a 400-meter run. This workout will be 20 minutes to 30 minutes long, for depending on how well we can move and manage these movements. So remember, we got a whole body pull push with the rope climb. I always think of those as a lower body exercise. I want to use my legs as much as possible. Toes to bar, a little bit of grip with core, overhead walking lunges, a lot of core with legs, and a little bit of overhead stability. Then the run. Tuesday is going to be a workout that we haven't done in here before. I can't remember if we have or not. Maybe I'll program this somewhat, but test this workout out. I really like it. It's a fun one. 2K run, 22 wall balls, 22 muscle ups, 22 wall balls, 22 power cleans, 22 wall balls, 2K run. The wall balls on this are heavy. They're 30 and 20 pounds prescribed. So that is for RX and Comp. If you want to scale down, we're putting scale down. Muscle ups, those are ring muscle ups in this workout. Some of you might opt in to do bar muscle ups, but we're going to share that bar. Be mindful of each other. If we do jumping bar muscle ups, we'll just try to use the rig down there on the far end, or we'll set up the boxes to where it's not so far inside the squat rack, so we don't mess up the people doing ring muscle ups. But with that being said, we're all going to be spread out throughout the day. Some people are going to be really fast and run, some people are going to be slow on the run. The wall balls, depending on what they do with those, that'll be a challenge as well. So we got that right there, approaching those one by one. When I did these, I did sets of 4 on the muscle ups, in with sets of 2. Basically did like 16 and 6 on the wall balls, and then the power cleans, I did singles all the way through. Wednesday, Melanogamus. It's a longer workout. This is kind of like a Murph prep style workout. We got a ascending ladder to start with. So you're going 1 pull-ups and push-ups and walking lunges. So you'll do 1 pull-up, 1 push-up, 2 walking lunges. And then you'll do 2 pull-ups, 2 push-ups, 4 walking lunges. 3, 3, 6, 4, 4, 8, all the way to 10 and 20. Once you get done with that ascending ladder of lunges, that last 20 reps of lunges, then you're going to go for a 1 mile run. Then when you get back from that run, You're going to go down the ladder, 10 pull-ups, 10 push-ups, 20 lunges, 9, 9, 18, 8, 8, 16, all the way down to 2 lunges. And once you're done with that, you're done. RX and comp is with a weight vest. So that is a lot of reps. That is 55 reps for each round going forward. So that's 110 push-ups, 110 pull-ups with a weight vest. These can be kipping or strict. It does not specify in the workout. For those of you that have a good base and you feel good about your kipping pull-ups with a weight vest, it could be a good thing to do. Or do like the front half with pull-up strict and then the bottom half, second half with kipping. Mix it up however you want to. This is going to take a long time. I was looking at times for this. It was 30 to 45 plus minutes. We're going to have a 45-minute time cap on this workout. Moving forward, the scaled version, the fitness version, you're going to go 1 to 7, 7 to 1. So it'll be 1 to 7, 800-meter run, 7 to 1, and then you'll be done with that workout. So basically cutting those reps in half for that. Thursday, we're going to go down to a short workout. We got hang split snatches, 10 hang split snatches with the right. This is moon workout. This is another one that's really good that we've done pretty much yearly because one, the load is really light and the workout itself is really short, especially for people that are really good at rope climbs. You'll be really fast at this. Now, with that being said, all these workouts should be like 80-85% effort. Rarely do we see anyone that should be trying to PR every one of these workouts. The intensity is just it's really tough. So that's when you just got to manage your recovery in between all these workouts. Feel your body, try to listen to your body as much as you can. Because remember, before your body screams, it whispers. I had a buddy of mine tell me that one time, and it's always stuck with me for about 15 years now. So moon, 7 rounds for time, 10 hang split snatches with your right arm, 1 rope climb, 10 hang split snatches with your left arm, 1 rope climb. So with that is 14 rope climbs, 20 times 7, 140 hang split snatches, but it's really lightweight. It's like 35, 20 pounds and 50, 35 pounds for that. So these things should be unbroken. This is like a sub 10-minute workout for some folks, maybe 15 minutes for a majority of them. If you don't have rope climbs, we'll be doing scaled versions of that, wrapping the rope around the bars, doing those pull-ups, or you can lower yourself down, lower yourself up 3 times each round. Friday, we're going for another short workout here, more lower body intensive. David Woolley. It's a 12-minute EMOM, and with that, each minute on the minute, you're going to do 3 front squats and 3 box jumps. This is something that we do regularly in our regular strength program, but it's a little bit more volume at a heavier weight. The prescribed loading is 185, 125. And then the box jump is only 24 and 20. We can do this from the floor if we want to. If you want to pick these up from the floor, that's what I would recommend, just to save space and save room instead of going into the squat racks. But 3 front squats, 3 box jumps, that should take you roughly 20 seconds, maybe 40 seconds, depending on how quickly you get to the bar. But we can do this each minute on the minute. So remember, that's 12 times 3. That is 36 front squats at 185, 125. And then the box jumps. With those 36 reps, you're probably looking into that 65 to 75% range of your 1 rep max front squat. So it'll be something to judge where you're at on the loading for that. Because that's probably going to build up about minute 6. It'll start getting a little tough for you. And then Saturday, we're going to have a special workout. Right now, I'm hoping that Jess and I can be there. We might not be, but we've had a lot of people ask to do Clovis. And I know Jeb's going to be here, Sherry Kendrick's going to be here, maybe a couple people are going to be here, but we're going to have a special group at 6 a.m. that is going to start Clovis. 10-mile run and 150 burpee pull-ups. Now, depending on where you look for this, like if you go to CrossFit.com, you might see Clovis and it'll say partition as needed. Then there's some other places that have this workout where people did 10 miles and then came in and did 150 burpee pull-ups. However you want to do that is fine with me if you show up at 6 a.m. I know, discussed with a lot of people doing 1 mile run and then 15 burpee pull-ups for 10 rounds. That, in my mind, mentally would be a little bit better than doing a 10-mile run and then coming in and doing 150 burpee pull-ups in a row. But this is obviously going to be for those special folks. Just make sure that you have a lot of water, a lot of rest, and a lot of time to recover after this. For our class, we're going to do a 40-minute AMRAP in our class, 800-meter run, big loop, 10 burpee pull-ups. We're just going to see how many rounds we can get in, how many burpee pull-ups we can get in, how much distance we can get in. Once again, if you come in for the class, you want to partner up, we can partner up for this one, and we can do 400, like I run 400, my partner runs 400, and then we come in, I do 5 burpee pull-ups, they do 5 burpee pull-ups, and then we just continue that back and forth, resting 1-to-1 while we all go. That's complete total of week 1. For Hero Month, remember, listen to your body, drink a lot of water, focus on recovery, and then be smart with your training when you're coming in. We're going to try to have really good warm-ups every day. We might have some cash out, some accessory work, but we're going to spend a lot of time doing some stretching post-workout, especially on these Thursday and Fridays, these shorter workout days. We'll spend a considerable amount of time after that stretching as a group together. And that's it. Any questions, reach out for me. Looking forward to seeing everybody's progress over this month and seeing